Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel Vidya for Success. Dear students, in this video let us study the concept of output devices. So what is an output device? Nothing but a device which help us to connect with the external world. I mean to say a device like monitor or a printer which will help us to give output to the user in his desired format. Such a device are referred as output device. So computer, after processing the data, it needs to send the user a proper output, a result. So the user can expect his results either in terms of text or in terms of video or in terms of printed output as well. So we will be choosing a specific output device for this particular purpose. So there are array of different types of output devices. Let us talk one after another. Okay, we will take up one particular device at a time. So among all the output devices, the very prominent and the standard one is monitor. Okay, so what is an output? Output is a result of an information that is obtained after processing. So in this particular video, we will be studying the important output device, that is monitor. So what is a monitor? Monitor is also referred by the name visual display unit. Most of you have noticed computer. Along with the computer, we have also noticed a device, that is a TV like a device, that is called as monitor. Usually it is also popularly referred as VDU, that is visual display unit. So if a user wants to visualize the data, if he wants to visualize the information, so then that can be done only with the help of this monitor. So the monitor, it helps us to display both text and graphics images. So in the with monitor is not helping us only to display one sort of output. It is helping us to display both the sort, both text as well as visual images or graphical images. And there are different ways on which you can choose a particular monitor. I mean to say different parameters, different factors that go in at the time of choosing a particular monitor. We will study one by one. So as you can notice here, this is a monitor, and this is especially a flat screen monitor, also called as a TFT monitor and LCD monitor. Okay, so these type of devices will be connected to our cabinet or else a CPU via a terminal, via a visual display adapter. So your visual display adapter, using which we can see the text as well as graphics over the screen. Next, coming to the types of monitor, there are different types of monitor. The monitors are broadly classified into two types. They are monochrome, another one is color monitor. What do you mean by monochrome monitor? Nothing but the monitor which can display only two colors. One background color, another one is a foreground color. I mean to say background, let us say the background is black, then the font will be in white color. So they are referred as monochrome monitors, sorry. So these monochrome monitors can display only two colors. Another one is a color monitor. So as you know, the color monitor will be having the capability to display a vivid different varieties of colors. These are the different types of monitors. The first one is CRT monitor, also referred as cathode ray tube monitor, followed by LCD, LED, TFT, and OLED monitors. So these are the different varieties of monitors. So the first one image, what you can notice here, this is a CRT monitor. So what is a CRT monitor? So here in the CRT monitor, we will be having a cathode ray tube. Okay, cathode ray tube will be there, which will be used to project the images or text. So these cathode ray tubes will be bombarding electronic beams on backside of the screen. The backside of the screen will be having phosphorus coating, using which we will be displaying text and graphics. Similarly, another monitor is LCD monitor. Next, talking about the size of the monitor. So how are you going to measure the size of a particular monitor? The size of the monitor will be measured diagonally. Okay, so like this, we will be going to measure it diagonally. So please notice here on the screen there are two different types of monitor. One is 24 inches, another one is 19 inches. So the monitor will be, usually the TV or else monitors will be measured diagonally. Okay, so Resolution of the monitor. So whenever you want to buy a monitor, you need to look into these following factors: what is the size of the monitor, what is the type, I mean to say whether it can display color or not, followed by the resolution. So what do you mean by resolution? Resolution is nothing but number of dots per inch, or else number of dots that can be placed on x and y axis. So on, as I said, how a color are displayed on a screen, over the screen. So it is only possible because of pixels or as picture elements. So there are, please notice here, there are too many pixel. Each pixel, or else picture, pixel is abbreviated as a picture element. Each picture element is made out of three dots, primary colors, red, green and blue colors. Okay, so these three colors will make up, the three primary dots will make up one pixel. So how closely you are going to place pixel one next to each other? If what is resolution then? Number of such pixels or number of dots that can be arranged in both x and y axis over a monitor is referred as a resolution. So if whenever you want to display a text or a graphics or a video, whatever the thing, all these things are represented in terms of closely packed dots. If the dots are very closely packed, then the image will be finest. You will be getting a very good image. Or else you, in case if the dots are not closely packed, then you will start getting what to say, you can notice that these particular image will be made out of dots. So higher the resolution, the better will be the quality of the output. Okay, so this is the resolution. Next, what are the different resolutions? Even in your computers, you can set the resolution. So the other, for the first resolution is 640 into 480. I mean to say, you can place around 640 pixel on the x-axis and 480 pixels on the y-axis. Similarly, 1024 and 768. This is the popular resolution we are going to use. The next factor is aspect ratio on the monitor. No, nothing but on the monitor you can view a particular text or a video. So what is the screen width in which you can visualize the data? Okay, so there are different aspect ratios: 21 is to 9, 16 is to 9. So these are different aspect ratios in which you can go see your data or you can visualize the data. Next thing is refresh rate of a monitor. This is very, very important. So what do you mean by refresh rate? Refresh rate is nothing but a number of times a image is redrawn per second. Okay, so per second, how many times a image is redrawn? As I said, a particular text or image, let us say a particular picture. How a picture is represented over the screen? By number of closely packed dots called as pixels. Okay, so these pixels are the particular picture, they will be formed by these pixels. Okay, the monitor will be going to construct a picture by highlighting each and every pixel which is there on backside of the screen. So each time the same image will be redrawn again and again, again and again. So if this refresh rate is high, then you won't notice flickering. If the refresh rate is very low, then you can make out the flickering. Please notice here. So if the refresh rate is very low, if it is below 64 hertz, then you can start moving, you can see moving frames. If the refresh rate is above 64 hertz, then you cannot notice these flickering of images. So then the quality of output will be very good. So this is what refresh rate means. Okay, what is refresh rate? Refresh rate is nothing but number of times an image is redrawn. Okay, so how an image is drawn? So electron beams will be hitting the backside of the screen from the top left side to, it will come in a zigzag way and it will come to an end to the bottom right hand side. The process will go again and again, again and again. So per second, how many times the same image is redrawn, that is referred as refresh rate. So if the redrawing rate is more, then you will be getting very good image quality.